Good afternoon, people. So, last night, obviously, I once had a good hard think. Remembered myself why I was watching some YouTube videos. It was to spread awareness, share some of my stories, lived experiences, and and to make it very clear that any stories that I do tell, it's in the past, and I'm not a person anymore. And this is a wee prison story. The prison officers beat prisoners up. Does it happen? Well, I'll tell you my experience the one time that I got attacked by prison officers and how pathetic it really was. Out with that, I can't speak too much on other people's cases because I've not really seen many people get attacked by prison officers, but yes, it definitely does happen. Does it happen often? I don't know. The amount of times that I've been in prison, I've not seen it too many times, but I have heard it. So this is what happened. But if they can do it with me this easy, then I mean it must happen quite often. So let's get to the story, right? So I was working the cooks PM shift, AM and PM. I was a PM shift. Every Saturday the AMs work, the PMs are off. Every Sunday the PMs work, the AMs are off. So it was a Sunday morning. I'd been up all night, Saturday night, cruciating pain with toothache. I'm talking toothache to another fucking level, like, and agonising. So Sunday morning, my door opens, we all get opened up, same time, every morning. Apart from the cooks, whoever's working in the morning gets opened a wee bit earlier. So the door opens, first thing I say is, "Officer, can I please get paracetamol?"
Warrior.
Can I get paracetamol? I'm excruciating pain, toothache. His response was, "I'll get you them for when you come back for the cooks at lunch." I'm like, what? I was like, it takes 2 minutes to go into your pocket, 2 seconds to go into your pocket, or 2 minutes to go to the hub and get them. I never says that, but that's what I was thinking. So I waited a few minutes. I approached him, he was still opening doors. I says, "Boss," I says, "can I please get paracetamol? I'm in agonising pain." He clearly must, I was going to say, he clearly must have been having a bad argument with his missus or something like that, or something personal, but he was, and I'll get to that later on in the story because it's a karma right there and then. So I go down the stair, I says, "Boss, I'm going to ask you one more time, can you please go and get me paracetamol?" His attitude was stinking. He told me, "No, I'll get him when you come back." I says, "Okay." Listen, there's no point in trying to argue with him in there because there's only two options. You get behind your door, you get a pit on a rule, or you get put down a digger. Right, so he comes up to my cell. He says, "Steve, do you want any fucking cooks or no?" I says, "Listen, Dan, I'm in agonising pain. You got me any paracetamol? I'll get you when you come back." I says, "No bother, I'm not going to the cooks." "Report." I says, "Okay, no problem." Didn't like that. So I went back to my bed. 2 minutes later, my door, it sounded like got booted. So, because of it fucking sprung it off my wall. So I bounced up thinking it was obviously a prisoner. Not if I've had any hassle, but still you've always got to be in your guard. So I bounced up. I says, "What's your problem, Dan? You got the cooks or no?" I says, "Listen, you got my paracetamol or no?" I told you, I said, "What I'm telling you, I'm not fucking going to get my paracetamol. Right, we all know how bad toothache is. Report." I said, "So I'm getting put in the report 2 times in 10 minutes for this for fucking paracetamol?" "No, I've not got your work." I says, "Right, that's fine," because I knew then I'd nothing to worry about, because they can't do that, right? So, it comes to lunchtime. I mean, at this point, I'd already got clothing with some of the boys and painkillers to help me just to get by, because this toothache was in. I had the dentist that week, sorry, the following week. So I'm still in the dinner queue, and all I heard was, "So much for saying toothache." That really pissed me off. I thought, you still got to eat regardless. You're in prison. You only get 3 meals a day. It's like, and you can't pick and choose when you're going to unlock your door and go into your meal, so you've got to take the meal when it's there. So I get my meal, say, "Alright boys," to the boys behind the pantry, I get my meal, and I'm not even looked, I just launched my fucking plate, which I should never have done. So I've washed my plate, my dinner goes all the boys fucking, they're proud of their hairs, their heads fucking all the show, right? So he's like, "Behind your door." I say, "See you, you're one arrogant that That was all I done. Get behind your door. I said, I'm going. So I've got up the stair, half out the stair, I could hear so he's following me up. He keeps shouting, get behind your door. Right, so I'm like, I'm gone. Didn't like that. He wanted me to respond back in a negative way, which I knew better not to do. So I get maybe halfway, no, three cell doors away from my own cell, and he just like basically like kind of like shrugged by me, and they obviously learnt me techniques what to do. So he's jumped up and he's grabbing the back of the head and pumped my head down, but he's pumped my head down, he's got his fingers and pumped my nose up, and that was sore on my toothache. So I've got a scream out like a wee girl's blouse, and I've grabbed onto his legs, I started knitting his legs, and another boy who was there, the other officer, that's a guy who I just don't get on me, had a run in me one of his brothers many years ago, right? So he must have been getting a buzz out of this thing, revenge time for that time back today when you and my brother had a running fucking 15 years prior to it. So they had the cheek to call for backup. So all the backup, the bell goes, they work him running back in. At this point, the full hall's all chanting hardcore hammy, hardcore hammy. They're all fucking throwing their dinner up after the screws. Again, just sort of kicks off. Big sick Mick, one of my pals, he comes out his cell, he's shouting at them. And I heard one or two, because I got on the most majority of prison officers, and I could hear one or two of them saying, there's no need for that, that's fucking out of order. So I could feel like it was either their elbows or their knees were on the back of my neck, and somebody was elbowing me in the back of the head, and that was fucking sore, and the back of the neck, which could have done a lot of damage to me. So they ended up tucking me up, take me down to the digger, I get fucked in the digger, and I turned around, big sergeant boy, he says, what are you doing here, Steve? What have you done? And I tried to tell him, I'm like, listen, as daft as this sounds, I said toothache, and I'm going to ask for paracetamol, and Dan has been a prick about it, end of story. So after 72 hours, you're supposed to get a radio. 72 hours goes by, no radio. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So after the fourth day, I'm refusing everything. I don't want my meals, I don't want the phone call, I don't want to put in the exercise yard. It's like a wee fucking, you wouldn't put his dog in this exercise yard, doing the digger. So after the fourth day, I went into the auditor room. It's got a wee courtroom kind of, folk that don't know. I plead not guilty. He made out that I tried to stick the head in him, headbutt him, this and that, all bullshit, right? Which they managed to verify that, but they were a wee bit late in doing it for me. So it comes to the fifth day, I plead not guilty again, and then my door opens. It was the governor. He says, Stephen, can I talk to you for a second? I said, of course you can, Gov. He says, come in. I says, come in. He's up at the fucking house, so he's walked in, and then he sat at the bottom of the bed and says, Stephen, listen, he says, we've just checked the CCTV footage there. He says, I can only apologise. He says, where he's getting you tried to headbutt him, he says, I'll never fucking know. This is coming from the governor, right? Bearing in mind, the laddie, the officer, his father was very high up in prison, right? So he says, it's going to be alright for you to go back to the hall. I says, of course it is. I says, what do you mean with that? He says, no, what I mean is, he says, you're not going to kick off for the officers. Or, I says, hell no. I said, I just went back to my hanging myself. I just went back so I can go back to the cooks. So I go back to the hall. I've went in, all the boys are asking what happened. I says, fuck all, did anything happen to the digger? I says, no, it was sweet. So the following day, the newspapers came out. About 6, 7 folk are coming out of my cell. Look. Front page of the paper. Prison officer's fiance gets caught having an affair with one of the prisoners, one of the long termers, right? So I'm like, fucking hell. Now I know why he's taking that shit out at me, because his wife's, his fiance's been at it with one of us. But that's very unfair, again. It wasn't fucking me. So I didn't ken who the guy was. It was somebody in another hall. I didn't even know who his missus was. I still don't know. I still don't know who she is. But the officer stays in my area now. No my town, but my area. And so that was karma for him. So the prisoners get beat up. Yes, they can get beaten up. But what they also done was, and this is where they really put the wool in my eyes. I could have put a big claim in against him, right? Because I was all caught on camera. But they've done this quite well. They've asked me out into this room. This guy, my suit and all that one, he's taken me out, but when he shouted, he's taken me out and he's made me sign something.